The Batman Who Laughs, #2, written by Scott Snyder, art by Jock. Last issue, I was a little bit mixed because I don't like the idea of the Joker having this toxin in his heart that when you kill him, you become the Joker, and now Batman is infected with this Joker toxin and he's slowly becoming the Joker. Kind of ridiculous. Did not like that aspect of it. But we have this Batman Who Laughs, who's like this evil Bruce Wayne from this other universe, this evil Batman who's sort of the Joker as well, and he is like attacking Gotham City, and he knows everything Batman knows, so he is like a very formidable foe. And there's also this other Batman, this Grim Knight, who's like this Batman who uses guns and loves killing people. And our current Batman, he has to fight both of these other Batmans, and he's also slowly turning into the Joker. So when this issue picks up, we have the main continuity Joker, and he's almost dying because he got shot in the heart last issue. And Batman, he's telling Alfred that, like, you have to save the Joker's life. And Alfred is literally performing open heart surgery on the Joker. Now, this was a little bit of a bridge too far to me. I understand Batman doesn't like to kill people, but this is the Joker we're talking about. This is a mass murder sociopath who's killed many, many people. And if he's on his deathbed and if he's dying, I don't think you have to resort to performing open heart surgery to save his life. Just let it go. Just let him die, Batman. Come on. Anyway, so Batman, he is slowly turning into the Joker. And in order to put off this process for as long as he can, he is injecting himself with all of these like serums that will stop him from becoming the Joker. And this is a very cool looking page with just all of these syringes just injecting Batman with stuff. And apparently by doing this, Batman will be able to maybe hold off from turning completely into the Joker for at least another week, which is not that much time to work with here. Meanwhile, we go over to Jim Gordon, and he is investigating yet another dead Bruce Wayne from another universe that has just fallen from the sky. So Jim Gordon doesn't really know what's going on. And then all of a sudden, Batman shows up, but he is dressed as Harvey Bullock, and you can tell that there's definitely something wrong with Batman as this Jim Bullock, because you can see his eye is like twitching and going red. So this Joker toxin is still kind of getting to him. And as he's talking to Gordon and some of the other police officers start talking, he starts flipping out on them and getting really angry. So this like Joker toxin is really starting to affect him. So Batman as Harvey Bullock continues talking to Gordon, and he's telling Gordon about this elaborate system that Bruce Wayne has set up in Wayne Tower. It's a system called the Last Laugh. It's a defense system which Gotham would be protected if anything terrible spread inside. A means of blowing the entryways and vaccinating the city with airships, reservoirs of food, and water hidden deep below the streets. It's a defense against any chemical or biological attack, a way of sealing off the city, purifying air and water, restoring Gotham's health independently. And the central hub to this system is in Wayne Tower on the highest security floor, multi-point DNA access required. And Batman has kind of figured out that this is probably where this evil Batman Who Laughs is going to go. And sure enough, he is there. This Batman Who Laughs shows up. He gets into this area of Wayne Tower, and he starts killing all of these security guards there in these very brutal ways. Then our main Batman shows up, and he's fighting this Batman Who Laughs. All of a sudden, Batman gets shot by this Grim Knight with this fancy bullet. And they explain more about this Grim Knight and saying how he's the deadliest man alive. He's us if Joe Chill dropped the gun in the alley and we picked it up. It's not just the guns, though. No, on his world he has Wayne Enterprises weaponized, chips in your GPS, valves in your water filtration, your minivan drives off a bridge, you never know who killed you. He's been at total war. So this Grim Knight Batman is a real freaking badass. This Batman Who Laughs, he then blows up Wayne Tower and this special system that Batman has set up, and it is now destroyed and it's not going to work. And then he goes out into the city and he escapes, and then regular Batman, he manages to escape in the last minute, but he still has to figure out how to stop this Batman Who Laughs. before he turns into the Joker himself. So he heads back to the Batcave. He's talking to Alfred, and then he's trying to wake up the Joker, who is now sort of recovering from this open heart surgery, and he's yelling at the Joker, and he's like, you know what his plan is. I need to know. Tell me. And the Joker says, I don't know it. Only one person does. And who is that person? And then we go over to Jim Gordon, and he's walking into this food market, and he's talking to the cashier there, this young kid, and it turns out that it is James Gordon, his son. And that is the only person who can stop him. And James Gordon has been a character in Scott Snyder's Batman stories for a while, and he's like a little bit crazy. And I'm not too sure why this James Gordon, the son, would be the one that knows how to stop this, but it's kind of an interesting development. And I thought this issue was pretty exciting. I'm still not fully on board with some of the Joker toxin ideas in the concept, but I mean, this was an exciting issue. This Batman Who Laughs and this Grim Knight Batman are super badasses, and they are going to be tough to take down. So this story is pretty exciting, I must say. I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10. I had a pretty good time with it.